Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Roblox video. In this video, I'm talking about the best methods to raise money in Please Donate. So Please Donate is a very popular game at the moment, racking up about 10,000 concurrent players. And it's about a game about donating to players. Of course, each player has their own little booth and their own little stand where they sell their t-shirts and shirts that they have on sale, which automatically appear in their area. If you want a tutorial on how to change the colour and the text, I also have a video on my channel if you're interested in that one, linked in the description below. But how do you raise a lot from this? I'm going to be going over 5 different methods, from the least profitable to the most profitable. I made 500 Robux in like 10 minutes from one of the methods. I'm going to be showing you how I did that. So let's start off with the low tier methods, the low profitable ones. AFK stands aren't the best, but they might be really good if you have a system and a message. What's a message? A message is basically what's above each stand. People are going to look at these and wonder, are these stand messages worthy? If you've got a message that's like, like, I appreciate all donations, this could cause a few people to donate, a fact or a smile, that could be cool. So people might look at what they're donating to, because they might just want to read, like, if the purpose or the message isn't good enough, or is just literally the default text, of course this isn't claimed, but mine is the default text, people may not donate to your stand. So this can be a factor, not a big factor, but it is still out there, especially when you're looking to make the most Robux possible. There are several other methods I'm going to be going over now. The next method is, of course, leading on to this, is a very popular method, is, are the shirts and pants you're selling good enough? For example, I'm going to open stands. If the shirts and pants are good enough, like they've got a meaning or look good, like this, you could get sales. As you can see, if a shirt has like a meaning, or is like, like that shirt had good meaning, which means it's probably going to get sales. Let's see this one. As you can see, that's a shirt. That's not bad, that's a nice shirt, and I do like the colour as well. So you get the gist of it. You're going to look for things that you like, and people do actually look for that. So the good quality stuff will get sales more. Those 2 items I opened then were very good quality. If the item is just like a random image off the internet, or like a blank screen, or just a colour, then the chances of a sale are less. For example, a solid colour, or just a white blank screen, or just an image of some random thing on the internet, people may not buy, especially for people who don't have much Robux. Of course, your target is to get lots of Robux, but you've got to start small averagely. Now the game is so big, not everyone can donate a lot. If you look at the leaderboard, the average amounts of donations are normally 2, 5, and 10. There are other amounts, of course, because this is kind of random, but it depends what, there was an 1,000 one then. This is quite nice actually, because this never was in the game when I got my big 500 Robux donation. Anyways, the next method, this is getting higher now. These are some good methods, and these are some high tier methods. The method is simple. This method may cost you Robux for the sign. Putting this in people's faces is such a profitable move. It will set you back 99 Robux for. I've never actually bought this sign. I don't really need it, because I'm going over the next method, which is the server method, which is like server hopping and that, and looking for rich people. If you go on the server scroll list, you look for rich people. If there's rich people, you join them, and they have a chance to donate. I get lots of people joining me because of my avatar. People with like Violet Volk and good collectible limiteds will get lots of joins, and people will join the server, which leads me on to my next topic, which is of course who you join. A main thing is of course your avatar. If you make a good looking avatar, people join your server. If you make if someone has a rich avatar, you join their server. And simply, this method is what made me 500 Robux in 10 minutes. You're going to go up to some rich people. You've got Violet Volk there. You're going to go up to rich people with Dominus's, Violet Volks and that, and you're going to beg. That's basically it. You're going to just go into people's faces, get straight up there, and start absolutely going crazy. I got donated from a user 500 Robux from this method in a matter of 10 minutes. And of course, they normally donate serverly, as in if they're rich enough, they will donate most of the stands who come up to them. So, of course, just go up to them and go absolutely crazy in their faces. Sure, it can be annoying, and if they say they're not donating or not, don't keep going at them. But if you don't ask, you won't have any chance at all. So don't miss the opportunity. ask the rich people if they've got anything spare. Make sure to go with a sign in their faces. But I wouldn't buy the sign unless you have 500 Robux donated or more, because you got to at least show that you're going to possibly get future donations, because if not, you could be in a problem if you invest into the sign and then make no Robux back from it. And of course, other than that, crowding your stand is a good method. Crowded stands cause people to go over to the stands and see what's going on. Also can cause the donations. This stand is the most crowded one, and this stand as well. So people will just come up over to the stands, and as you can see, someone's asking to check the booth. We got, someone's going to check this guy's booth maybe. I don't know, it does depend. And everyone's just talking. Also, of course, people are AFK. You can be AFK, but it isn't that profitable. I'd rather be in the server. You can double your profit by just being in the server with less time. And it's just 10 times easier for that. Also, now there's leaderboards, it can promote people to donate. Also, if you do donate, you actually get access to the secret Robux vault under here. This will actually cost at least 2 Robux, because you'll have to get someone's t-shirt. And also you can get the statue badge down there as well. But the thing is, I don't know if they've fixed this yet, but you could actually get the badge by clicking over people's statues, which made no sense. So if you find someone who's donated, it could work. The radio could be a smart move as well, as it could make people go to you, but it is investing more money. As you can see, I do not own this item or this game pass. So that's what I've used for the methods. What the heck is that? Is that an... Okay. As you can see, we have some random thing there. But you get the gist of it as well. Basically, this guy's going to come up to me now and probably ask to see in the stand. This is basically the method. This is basically the method in action. As you can see, they've got a message. The message is to help grow a neck, which obviously is to do with their avatar, and as message-wise, it depends if you would evaluate this as worthy or not. Some people will be like, oh yeah, I'll donate, and some people will be like, no. And you obviously, if someone politely declines you, you must accept the polite decline, because there are people willing to donate and people not willing to donate. People can join the game and obviously get crowded. And also, donating does give you perks anyways, which of course can help you out. As you can see, this person wants me to visit their stand, which of course I'm going to see now and see if their stand is worthy enough. But this is basically what they'll do, and this is what you'll have to do. But in rich servers, there's probably a crowd. You've got to follow the crowd. The crowd will probably move around the map sometimes, so you basically follow the crowd. As you can see, they've got over 2,000 Robux by just doing this method, and have expensive amounts of game passes that people can purchase. Their shirts and t-shirts could be worth the price. Honestly, that's not bad. Some people have goals, and some people don't have goals. So basically, this is what they're doing. This is the method that people are using. So obviously, they're going to have a message and the game pass, which you can purchase with a scroll wheel and a set, and they make a lot of money from this. So this is basically the most top method. You're probably wondering, is there any more methods? Basically, not really. I've gone over all the methods in this game. Like, there is possible no more methods in this game, really. Because, obviously, you could go AFK, but remember a good message. Don't just leave a really, dull stand. And also, a good reminder as well is to introduce maybe donating and getting some stands. Or this. I made a video on how to colour the text, but this can really highlight and bold your stand out, and people will go to it and donate. I saw someone doing a really unique title. Of course, if you want to know how to do this, I have made a separate video on this with about 6 to 7k views. The link is in the description below, and also there is of course the attached things in the description of that video if you need anything. I have to add them, so I'll add them after. I'm late, I apologise. But these are basically the best methods. So as you can see, people are getting their stands donated. Anyone with Vilovolk's a very good item, to be fair, a very good accessory. So a lot of people are probably going to be looking for expensive stuff. And as you can see, any avatar that looks decently expensive, they're going to be going for. And on the server list, they're going to be scrolling down looking for really cool servers. If they see someone with a dominance, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I joined someone with a perfectly legitimate fedora. So it doesn't have to be too much. The perfect legitimate fedora and headless is good. This avatar, a lot of people join me because of the headless. It's a very common trend that people join you for. My avatar, people are joining the server just because they see my avatar. So yeah. Of course, other than that, there are a few other things, but of course, if you want to make mass of this and make a lot, I'd probably make your shirts low priced and high priced ones. Go all out. Have them for each price like this. This is a very smart move because then anyone from any price range can donate. Even if they have 5 Robux, 2 Robux, 1,000 Robux, 10,000 Robux or more. So you can get the gist of it. That is probably a smart move. And of course you can also use voice chat as well. That could be good to get people to be, come to your stand and donate. And of course going to people is a smart move as it's being presented by some people in the server and making these crowds lead everyone to stands and cause more donations. These stands have had more donations than any other stand I've seen throughout this gameplay session. So it's clear going into people's faces and asking is the best move because obviously it's probably faster to do that because these 3 stands are making bank. Also, work together as teams. Get as many people in the server to work with a team and work as a team to help the stands reign. This stand tells people to donate to this stand. Both stands making. This stand, they're all working together. And if you get a big group and half the server to one stand, that means all the other people who are joining, who could possibly be rich, will always go to them stands because there's no one else anywhere and they're probably just waiting for someone to come to their stand. So they might try and get your crowd and you've got to try and get others' crowds. You've got to work like that. You've got to work smartly, basically. That is how this is all going to work. Other than that, character limits can be smart and also these cool things. Donating 1,000 for gold's pretty cheap, but for diamond and dark matter, you may have to pull out a bit of Robux to afford these because they're not that cheap. Also, there is this. I'm going to make a video on this because actually I have no clue on it as of yet, but that could help you. I don't know. I don't actually have 100% knowledge on that, so I'm not going to bring it up today. But other than that, make sure your message is good. You have all price ranges. You're also not always AFK. You're here for the moment. So don't spend too much time in the game because it may not be profitable for you. Also, go up to people, get in people's faces. That is literally how I made 500 Robux in 10 minutes. And join rich people. That is literally all I can possibly say because it's literally just true. If you join rich people, you have a higher chance of getting donated. This guy, I just joined, and the donations are everywhere. And I think this person has a diamond stand. That means they've donated over 10,000 Robux to people. So keep an eye on limiteds, Violet Volk, Headless Horseman, that I'm wearing right now, Core Box Death Speaker, and cool, unique accessories that people are looking for. This package, 10 million Robux, man, as well as 5k. My avatar literally is in front of me, at least 36,000 Robux. That's a lot of Robux. So, people are looking for rich people. Even if you're not rich, if your avatar looks rich, they will go for you. It's as simple as that. So if you have a rich looking avatar, you can get people in your server. And also the people who come to get donations end up donating some of their money as well. It's like, so basically the people who get donated sometimes want to treat people and because they feel grateful, they'll also donate people. Of course, that's just the heat of the moment. When people get donated, they normally get excited, which leads them to spread the cheer and the happiness to other stands. So if you see other donating, bruh. If you see other donations, right, I've survived. Right, I'm back. If you get any other donations, the best method is to, obviously for stands and that, is to just go up to people after donations because spreading the happiness is something people do. Even if it's only 2 Robux, any amount of Robux does count. The game does have more people than it does now, so you have a high chance of getting sales whilst the game is pretty active. So those are basically all the methods. There is probably going to be a lot more in the future, and the game will be a lot more adapting to helping people raise more Robux. As in, the leaderboard recently got added, and so many new features are probably going to arrive in the game that are going to help people make more Robux than they have before. And of course, be able to afford stuff. A lot of people did use this game wisely to be able to afford the Gucci Limiteds. This one did drop today. This is the final one for 700 Robux. I decided to cop one because you know what? It's cool. Because I wanted one. I copped the 3.0 one. Of course, that is very unrelated, but it is another message for people to donate to stands. Your message has got to be useful. I did see a message which was so powerful. It was basically, you could go up to a stand, every time you donated, someone would follow you around all day as a bodyguard. So this stand had 10 people behind the stand, and if you donated, you would have a bodyguard for a full day. That's mad. People's stands do make messages and do make donations count. That stand was 100 Robux per bodyguard a day, and boom, they made a lot from that. So remember, even if the message is stupid, messages do get across quite well. Everyone has a different sense of worthy. So remember that one. If it's not, everyone has a different sense of worthy. Also, make sure you stand behind your stand or next to your stand with a sign, or you go to someone else's stand with a sign who's got a different colour stand, because they might think it's that stand but not that stand. Not saying it, but people go to coloured stands, so you just get the sign and stand next to someone else's stand with colour. People go over and they might see yours and be interested in yours, but also could be interested in the other stand. As you can see, Violet Volk, very expensive. Fazija Fantastique, I think that is, something like that. That's a lot of Robux. And Headless, that points them out. Super Happy Fun Vase, that's 100,000 Robux now, I believe, or 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, something like that. Okay, very expensive face. You see Halo. Not gonna lie, that avatar's pretty cool as well. Metaverse Volk, Nerf glasses. I think that is a gift card accessory. So people are looking for expensive, rich-looking avatars. As you can see, they're going to be looking around for people who are rich and have good avatars. And good messages as well. If your message isn't good enough, they may not read your stand. Like, of course, there are some stands with no text. This guy's probably updating his text, but he has a lot of stuff. Having as many as possible is a smart move. Of course, I think t-shirts are free after you've done it once, so it's probably best to do t-shirts instead of shirts, unless you've already made them, because it will be expensive to produce more. T-shirts, you only have to pay the 10 Robux fee, like, is it once or something? I don't know, and then they're free. But shirts cost you 10 Robux per shirt. As you can see, this stand has up to over, I don't even know what that amount is. That is 100,000 Robux. That's a huge stand, and they are making quite a bit. And they're just here chilling, which is nice. This stand's making quite a lot, to be fair. So, yeah, as you can see, that guy's chasing someone. It's basically like that. That is basically all the game is, to be fair. That's every method possible in game. Of course, in the future, this could change and become outdated as the developer promotes these stands. You could be able to add your shirts on a mannequin in the future. You could be able to, I don't know, do fireworks for a certain amount of Robux for someone. We have no idea, but this game definitely has a big future ahead of it, and getting into this game now is very, very dominant if you want to make some Robux. So other than that, that's basically all the methods. In the description is how to make a colour stand and a text stand if you are still wondering. Make sure you subscribe and like below for more content like this, Roblox events, Roblox videos, Roblox trends, and how to do stuff and help. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and comment down below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help them within 24 hours of you commenting. I'll see you all later. Bye!